What is up, my special bean brothers and sisters? We are back at it again with another figure review. This time we got Trunks from Dragon Ball GT. Homeboy is looking fresh. As you can see, he looks just like he does in the anime. Got the nice browns on him. He looks very like earthy tone colors, if you ask me. The only real color we kind of get, besides the brown and the khaki and the whites, is the blue scarf that's around his neck, as well as the green socks, which is a weird thing to kind of put on if you're kind of wanting to color coordinate. But other than that, yeah, got his nice purple hair on him, which Dragon Ball Super Trunks should have had. I don't know why they changed it to blue. I kind of do and I don't really care to know if like the reason why they changed his hair from purple to blue, but whatever. All that we know is that we got Trunks with the purple hair right now. So let's take him off of the stand and take a good look at his articulation. So right off the bat, I will say he is kind of on the smaller side. I thought maybe it was just kind of my imagination, or some people just kind of posting him like, oh no, you know, it's okay or it's not okay that he's tall, he's good. But no, this Dragon Ball GT Trunks is kind of on the smaller side, and you'll see what I mean when I kind of compare him next to the Trunks that we recently got, not from the third party, but from the actual SH Figuarts line. So okay, first things first, let's start off with his head. He's able to look up and down that much. The only thing that will hinder him is his scarf. He's able to move left and right. I guess if you wanted to pop off the head, you can take off his scarf, because the scarf is like a floating piece. No articulation on the back itself, but when it comes to his shoulders, he's only able to move them up about like this much, which is weird because SH Figuarts are known to have like the really good T poses, but for some reason or another, it's only able to come up that much. He does have the 360, very good. He's able to bring his arms out this much. Like I said, it's not as good as I wanted it to be, but whatever. He does have the bicep swivel right here. He does have bends at the elbow. Let's see. Yeah, they're better than 90. I like it. He does have some articulation right here on his wrist. 360 easy, as well as like able to go in and out. So for his, let's see, waist articulation, he does have it. He is able to go, let's see, down with it pretty good, nothing too crazy. So he is able to look down. He does have this extra articulation for his jacket, so that's pretty cool. If he's dropping down, something explodes, you can kind of recreate like a wind scene or something to that effect. Anyways, so let's see if he's able to. Yep, he's able to move around, so he's good on that. When it comes to the legs, though, mine are kind of, they're not loose by any means, because you can move it around and it's not loose. It's just that the way how they engineered this is for the accessory to change it, and I'm gonna gripe about that in a little bit, but not right now. So we're able to lift his legs up really good, about this much, so that's pretty clean. He's able to bring it out about that much, so that's nice. Let me see. And then he does have the kind of, not really, he does and he doesn't, like the thigh swivel, because it doesn't rotate like this bottom part, it only rotates that top part. We do have some some weird articulation in the back for his knees. So when he does the bends, he's only able to get about this much, but if you want to get more articulation, you just kind of raise this the back part of his short link cuffs up like that, and then boom, he's able to get regular articulation. That's cool that they kind of engineered that. No, let's see, no real boot cut, so able to go in and out that much. Some, actually, a generous amount of pivot right there, and then you have the toe articulation in the back. So that is it for his articulation. I'm gonna set him to the side, and then we're gonna start with the accessories. But I'm gonna start with the accessories that kind of just don't really make sense to me. So just put them right here for right now. Okay, so when it comes to these accessories, let's talk about these. Okay, so yes, these are his shorts right here, and they have the same articulation too. So these are able to go up and down for whatever reason. If you have your hands in your pockets, why? I can't think of a fire pose of his knees to be bent. I mean, if your hands are in your pockets, I would think like maybe a more static pose, but whatever. So the thing with this is that you can take off his existing shorts, his legs, because it's not all the way through. There's a top part and a bottom part. So what you basically do is take the top part from the bottom part and you pretty much cut them loose, and then you install this, and then you have your hands in your pockets. Why they needed to make extra plastic for this, I don't know. It would have just been a simple, and they've given it to us with Jujutsu Kaisen and some other figures as well, but it would have just been easy to kind of cut this part right here, have his hand like, you know, I guess have that effect to where his hand is kind of going into his pocket, and that would have saved you like so much, I wouldn't say money, but just effort, and having to make these whole things right here just to put like your hands in your pockets. Like, that's weird for me. I may just be petty enough and just cut this right here with an X-Acto knife and just have that, because I don't need these extra pant legs, like for what? And then you risk, whenever it comes to things like these, you kind of risk breaking your figure, you know, by constantly taking them off and putting them back on. So for those reasons, I don't really mess with these. These are just like trash for me. Let's see, getting on to the other accessories, it's kind of what you'd expect. So let's go down the line. You have his kind of like neutral face right there at the top, kind of mad. You have a gritting teeth, you have a yelling face. To the left, you have the what is it called, the tail for Goku. It's an optional part, so that's really cool that they included that. You have his just kind of like saluting hands, so that's pretty cool. Another optional part right there where my thumb is. You have the cross arms. Now these, I will say, they're made pretty good because you're able to like kind of snap them in and out of place. I tried it already. It's soft enough to where it doesn't feel like it's gonna break, so that's cool. Moving on down to, let's see, yeah, moving on down to the let's see, the hand parts right here. You have kind of like grippy hands and then blast hands, so nothing too crazy. The optional parts, they kind of are like lackluster, but it's still the homie Trunks. I already knew I was gonna cop him once he was kind of like announced, so that was a no-brainer for me. With all that being said, I'm gonna put him in a fire pose with as much accessories as I can put on him, and then give my final thoughts. Alright guys, here is Trunks with as much accessories as I can put on him. He has the open palm hands and the yelling face. I was not going to put on his cross arms, only because I just don't really mess with the cross arms unless I have an extra figure to put on the cross arms, then I'll do that. And the leg parts, I told you those things were whack. Why even give it to us? Only give us that small piece to kind of cover up the front of his pockets, and that's it. Overall, this figure is I would say it's a little above mid, but nothing too great. They don't reinvent anything. They just kind of go out of their way to inconvenience you, the consumer. So with that being said, let me know in the comment section below if this guy is going to be a pass or grab. Major Piccolo shout out to everybody supporting the channel since day one. And real quick before I end the video, I just kind of want to do like a quick let's see, optional parts on the Goku, Dragon Ball GT Goku. So with that being said, I thank you all for tuning in.